Hi, Michael Buffer here, and let's get ready for FM Boxing Media.
Frankie Morgan here from FM Boxing Media, brought to you by Red Square Scaffolding, the high protein company, and For You Hair Products. Today, I'm with the man who should be a heavyweight at the moment, Ohara Davis. What's happened? Last time I see you, it was if coming back, I'm a heavyweight. Now you fought out in Ghana,
Listen,
you're back in England. How are you feeling?
I tried to go up to heavyweight, but the highest I can make, I think, is about probably like middleweight. So I think going forward, I'll be fighting at light middleweight, and we'll take it from there.
I like the words going forward because everyone thought that Ohara was finished.
Yeah,
Ohara
listen,
was
I
retired.
thought I was done. I was actually done. I fully retired, and then I was in Dubai. I was with my friend Napa. Do you know Napa?
Yeah.
He manages Chris Eubank Jr. And like we're just outside in a bar having some food and some shisha. And he said, okay, cool. Well, my friend's got a show in Ghana. If you want to get on the show, we can help. We can go about getting you on the show. I said, yeah, why not? And then that was it. And then obviously I get managed by Lee, so I got to put everything through Lee. So I confirmed with Lee. He was like, yeah, mate. You know what? If you want to come back, if you want to make this your last fight, go for it. If you want to do this and then you want to go on, go for it. Lee was like, listen, Odie, it's your story, is your life. Whatever you want, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, because last time I see you, we were talking about sitting down for a Nando's with Adam the next day. Obviously, Bilal was there. Bilal's fighting tonight as well.
Bilal's fighting tonight, yeah.
So we're all sending our love out to Bilal. Best wishes there. But you sat down for a Nando's and you had that last chat, and it was you done.
Yeah.
You got that spark back. Now you're
To be honest, I made up my mind
again.
even before I fought Adam. I spoke to Lee about a month before the fight, a month or two before I fought Adam. I said, Lee, win, lose or draw, I'm done.
Yeah.
So in a way, I was kind of glad that I lost because it was easier for me to say, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah.
But when this opportunity to fight in Ghana came up, Ghana is where my mum and dad's from, so I couldn't turn it down. And then once I went out there, I love Ghana. I love the environment, the people, and I wouldn't say that I got the spark back because I'd be lying if I said that. I don't, but I got the love for Ghana and to want to go out there and to perform in Ghana.
Yeah.
And if I could, I have all to my fight. I will have each fight going forward in Ghana. If it was up to me, I'll never box in the UK again, in America or nowhere. Just Ghana going forward.
Yeah, obviously, the one problem with Ghana was you had a few mistakes here and there. You was meant to fight one time, it got pushed back a little bit. Everyone knows what happened, but...
A little bit, it got pushed back by about 6 hours. Listen, I was meant to be fighting at like 9 o'clock a.m. I didn't get in the ring till like 15 past 3. The timekeeping was a bit mad, but then like, with Legacy Sports, they're new to the game, and this was like, it was one of their first shows, and they had to fly everyone over, so the prep, it was a lot. And they had a few people doing a hell of a lot of work, and I feel like with now going forward, I've sat them down, I spoke to them, and I feel like going forward they're going to fix up on the mistakes that they've made. Listen, everyone makes mistakes, in the start. You ask Eddie Hearn, you ask Frank Warren, they've been around for years. In their first few years, everyone makes a bit of mistakes, but with Legacy Sports, in this day and age, everyone's been around for years.
Yeah.
They haven't. So it's kind of a curse in a way, but I'm patient with them. I see the vision that they see, and I feel like it's going to be a good partnership going forward.
Yeah, so is that the next step for you? Are you going to want to be on a Legacy card next, or you may be thinking to go back on a Queensbury card or a Boxer card?
Listen, they offered me a show on the Usyk Daniel Dubois card, which is next month. I was sat down having some food, and Lee messaged me on a Wednesday, and he was like, listen, this fight's there. If you want to take it, you can take it. I was like, Lee, I'm sat down having some breakfast. I'm having fish and chips.
What, for breakfast?
I had my first meal about 12 o'clock because I slept late, so. I'm like, Lee, I'm eating, leave me alone. Lee was like, listen, man, do your thing. But I spoke to the guys at Legacy Sports, and even though I'm not promoted by anyone, I'm happy to fight on their shows and to support the dream and the vision that they have, and I'll be happy to fight on their shows going forward. I know that they've got on a show in December because I've been in touch with them, and I said, listen, if we can work out something with Lee and you guys, I'll be more than happy to fight on your show in December.
Yeah, so obviously you got offered the Usyk Dubois card, massive fight at Wembley. Now, I don't know what your goal is coming back now.
I've got no desire to fight in the UK. I've got no desire. I would do it, but I don't have the spark for it.
Yeah.
And to fight a good fighter, if it was against a bum, I would have said maybe I would have thought twice about it. But it was against a fucking good fighter, and I'm fat right now. I'm fat. I'm not in shape.
This is the heavyweight that we was getting told about.
I was like, I'm good, mate.
Yeah. So obviously you're saying that you don't want to fight in the UK. The desire's gone. Is it just because Ghana's got your heart, or would you maybe fight in the likes of Saudi Arabia, Dubai, all over, or is it Ghana's?
I'll do it. I'll do it. Because boxing at the end of the day is a business, and it's the money that talks. Ghana is where my heart's at. When I went out there and I saw the vibe, and they're my people, you know.
Yeah.
Ghana's where I'm from, and a lot of the times, me being born and raised in the UK, I felt like I'm a Londoner.
Yeah.
I'm a UK person, but now I'm more like, nah, I'm not a UK person. I'm not a Londoner.
Yeah.
I'm a Ghanaian person in London.
Yeah.
I'm not a Londoner. I'm a Ghanaian person in London, and that's my heritage. And I would like to move to Ghana. I'm actually inquiring about buying some land out there and getting a house out there, and I see myself living there in the future. And you know what? Those are my people. That's where I'm from. The UK is not where I'm from. That's how I've been feeling like the last 30 years that I've been here.
Yeah.
But now that I've gone back there, I'm like, nah, this is my roots. This is where I'm from.
So the perfect 2-year span for Ohara Davis now. If you sit down 2 years' time, you're in your lovely house in Ghana. What would you like to say you've accomplished in boxing before that 2-year finishes?
I don't know. I just want to fight. To be honest, I just want to fight in Ghana. I would like to fight for the WBC Africa. They got a WBC Africa, which is a belt that they've just made. I've spoken to the WBC, and they're happy to, and they're happy to have me fight for the WBC Africa, and that's what I want to try and see if I can get either in the next fight or in the fight after. And my goals in boxing, to be honest, I ain't really got no goals. For me, it's just about being happy, and that's about it. In terms of my boxing goals, my boxing dreams, I don't have none, if I'm honest. I'm just being happy, and boxing's what I do. I'm just taking each day as it comes.
Ohara, it sounds like Alfie Clegg's putting on a masterful performance. I know you're going to want to go in and watch that, but thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you at your normal weight, not heavyweight. Thank you
for having
very
me.
much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cheers.